My name is JMR the Beast. For all you that don't know, it stands for Just Made Real. This shit made me look light skinned, nigga.
And, you know, my mom always tells me all the time, and my dad to get an education because, you know, as safety what net. You guys were saying earlier, yes, to some degree, I do agree. You know, if you want to live a traditional life, a traditional relationship, by all means, go for it. But there's pros and cons to everything. So if you live in a traditional relationship, you have to realize the cons that if that relationship goes to shit, what happens to the partner that is not, you know,
so let me say this. So let me say this to that.
Even
though I was speaking from a traditional mindset, right? I don't consider myself a traditional man, right? I would like to say like a mix of both. And what I mean by that is I am definitely okay. I think that everyone should get an education if that's how they see it fit. Yeah. My dad has kind of etched into my mind. He himself, he's like, if you find a woman that doesn't have some kind of skill, you know, some kind of problem. It's a problem because she'll only hold you back later on in life. And
she becomes a liability.
She does. That's just the truth. If you get man or woman, if you get with someone that don't know nothing and you're trying to do something big, you're not going anywhere with that person, bro. Especially if you're not trying to learn. So to this,
it depends.
I
if
think
they take direction, you're fine.
And it's unfortunate because where we are in the economy, it makes you can't do shit on your own anymore.
I was just gonna mention that to you guys.
You cannot do shit on your own. So the idea of the average person, the average Joe and raising a family, right? No, it makes sense that the man
at least in Miami.
Work. This is how I personally would want it, and this is how I feel now. It could change in the future. How I would want it is, I work full time. I don't mind working full time. She can work part-time or run a business out of the home or something. Because my belief system is there needs to be at least one parent at home with the children. Yeah.
You don't want the world raising you
during their developmental stages. Like, and it's not like I want her to live her life at home. Like once they get to a
sacrifice.
Yeah, once they can.
We're all making a sacrifice.
Yeah, like my idea is like once they can raise themselves, essentially like go into the fridge, put food in their own mouths, you know, put their own clothes on. Go do your thing. Yeah. But while they're in their most developmental stages, I think that there should be
family values.
There should be at least one parent at home.
Because
and and I don't want I don't mind being the parent that stays home, but I also don't
because then you also coddle your kid.
What's been fed to women that they have to subscribe to the idea of that they don't want to serve their man at the house. Submit to their man, but they would submit to the boss man or boss woman that if they disappeared, they wouldn't give a fuck. They would replace you the very next day.
Everything is perspective, you guys.
It's perspective.
Because if you think about it, it's not what you say, it's how you say it.
Your delivery.
It's the delivery. So the traditional mindset, first and foremost, in this economy,
not gonna lie.
All right, so I'm gonna read this because I know that thing goes by quick. Girlfriends and boyfriends opposite to wife and husband. Is both stressful growing with someone. However, a husband would be more understanding if a wife takes the path. If the kids are involved in breakups, relationships, especially when a dad plays a certain role in levels, but like those roles are diminishing, bro. Like I feel you. Like those roles are diminishing. I feel right. So like It's not the pops leaving no more, fam. And I think when that dynamic switch, it's crazy because like I remember when I first started school, they were like, oh, it's an influx of women going to school and being the breadwinners, and I was like, damn, that is dope. Like I really like that, right? And then we started having all this. All right, cool. The females are having more masculine energy. And I was like, all right, like, cool. It is what it is. Like, I'm from New York, bro. You feel me? The girls over there have masculine energy. The girls fight more than the men. You feel me? Or the boys. Like, for real. And they had it. And I understand that. But it's different now. Like, everybody is having that freedom, which I think it's tough. Like I feel like, you feel me, like do you, like if you need to do that, do you, for real, because you only get one life, man, and you really gotta and then like the men, they're getting emasculated because essentially, and emasculated is where it's taking away the manhood. But the manhood, for me, I feel like was a figment of imagination, because putting on a facade saying how hard you were was always, oh, you being man. You feel me? The way that I feel women were taught and boys were taught was totally different. So like it's also that gender role that messes us up, because at that point you don't know how to deal with emotion and you break down, while the female is taught to deal with that emotion and go from there. So like I always try to champion trying to see why I'm feeling this way or that way, because I begin confused myself. Like as a kid, I was always angry. I was always fighting. You feel me? When I get mad, I cry angry tears. I haven't cried angry tears in years because I start breaking down my feelings. So if you're able to do that, you're able to have a bigger conscience. But also, like, for instance, that bigger conscience I see is something that most people don't like to deal with. So like, I'm pretty sure Shorty won't want to deal with me because I'm going to be like that. And I'm going to be very logical, right? For me, I kind of see like crying sometimes as a sign of giving up. And for me, I ain't giving up for nothing. Like, I wouldn't be where I am if I gave up. I'm not gonna hold that. You feel me? I'll take a L. You feel me? I'll take a real big L, but I ain't gonna be down for long. And I'm gonna get up, bro. I'm gonna get up. Like, yeah, I'm gonna get up. And I think both sides can't handle that, because if your shorty's like that, you're gonna be like, damn. But if you're like that, she's gonna be like, yo, you don't care about me. You're doing all this. I'm like, at the end of the day, I'm gonna do me, bro. I'm not gonna have you hold me down. You feel me? I'm not gonna hold you down. If you feel like I'm holding you down, you feel me? I'm gonna let you free. You feel me? Like, be free. It's cool.
Okay. I'm dipping, not slipping. Don't fucking test me, nigga.